Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good afternoon from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Reppin, otherwise short for Delhi London Guna Space. Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. And welcome again to another fresh content of my match preview involving the Gunners. Another Premier League fixture and another opportunity to get 3 points on the board. Now, we've got 60 points on the board. Last season, we finished 5th with 69 points. Now, we're another 4 league wins away from finishing above 69 points. And we could do that with a remaining 13 games left. No, we played 25. Hold on. 35. 13 games left. Yeah, I knew my maths was a bit wonky, but there you go. Oh, excuse me. Other than that, allow me to say good morning to you guys. Whether you are off to the barbers to have a haircut, whether you are off to a job interview, or allow me to say good evening to you guys, whether you are in your local supermarket doing your food shopping, you could be walking your pet along the street, taking it for a walk, or you could be on the beach enjoying the sunset going down until you have to go home. Or allow me to say good night and rest well and get prepared and ready for a new day, because there's always a new day. Other than that, before I get into the team lineups, well, my starting 11 that I will go with against Bournemouth, or against the Cherries, should I say, my subs bench and my formation, make sure that you show me love, make sure you show me love, joy and respect, yeah, by smashing the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Do that in abundance, yeah? And let's get as many thumbs up like as possible, yeah? On top of that, yeah, make sure you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives. And if you're watching me for the first time, yeah, welcome on board. But smash that share button for me, yeah, left, right, and centre, gloriously but passionately, yeah, especially amongst your friends and your relatives, yeah, and tell them to smash it, smash the share button amongst their friends and relatives, yeah. Let's keep this channel growing. In the comment section below, if you want to pick your Arsenal 11 against your Cherries, your 9 subs, and formation that you feel comfortable with, or if you've got an opinion, a score prediction, etc., leave it in the comment section below where positive feedback belongs. And lastly, subscribe to me, DLG Reppin, yeah? Smash that sub button for me, left, right, and centre, gloriously but passionately, yeah? Let's get to 1,000 subscribers and over, yeah? That will be so nice. And once we get over 1,000 subscribers by the beginning or the middle or end of this year, we can start doing big things together, man. So let's keep it moving. Do subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, you know I always shout you out with love, joy, and respect, yeah? So shout out to yourselves if you can subscribe to the channel today and every day. Other than that, without further ado, let's get into the starting 11 that I feel will be able and competent enough to take down the Cherries in tomorrow's Premier League fixture. So, the formation is a 4-3-3. In goal, I'm going with Aaron Ramsdale. Made a save at the end, well, in the second half of that game against Everton. All right, he spilled it, but Zinchenko helped him out. And he dealt with a shot straight at him in the first half by Neil Maupay. However, he dealt with it, and there was no troubles there. So Aaron Ramsdale continues as our #1 disputed goalkeeper, and maybe the best British goalkeeper in England. If you got an argument with that, then yeah, drop it in the comment section below. Right, the back four, Benjamin White. He continues where he left off. I thought he was excellent on Wednesday night. Defended well when he needed to. Overlapped Bukayo Saka as much as he could and when he could, and put in two telling crosses in the second half. And I expect him to carry on the same way he did, and the way that he's been performing the first part of this season. So Benjamin White, I'll have him in the first team. So he starts at right back. Right, my two centre-half pairing, William Saliba. Again, very calmed. Yeah, very calm and controlling performance. In fact, did he have much to do? No, not really. Did his job as best he can. He looked after Neil Mopey when he when he came down to it. I mean, he was always switched on and prepared to defend. And for me, William Saliba has had an excellent debut season in English football, so he will carry on. Alongside him, possibly the best centre half based on his performance, and that's Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. I mean, he's been excellent all season. He's made a crucial tackle in that game against Everton at home. He's won every header in that game, and he has been completely solid. You know, this is a guy who still performs as if he's playing a game in the cages of the favelas in Brazil. For me, he's been top notch and possibly the best left-footed centre half in the Premier League right now. Even do I even dare to put him above Laporte of Man City? But again, drop it in the comment section below. Left back. Oh, this is a tough one here. I'm gonna go with Zinchenko. He's been brilliant. I can see why Mikel Arteta picks him, because he trusts him consistently to produce the goods. And the ball at his feet, he is so sublime. He can identify a pass through a thread through a needle. The guy's left foot is trusted, and for me, he is a leader without the armband. But he has the reputation of a dressing room leader. That's what you call mentality monster. And apart from that, on the ball, his all-round ability, he is excellent. And he's got as long as he's got the discipline to understand that he has to do his best to cover at left back, overlap the winger in front of him, I don't have a problem with that. So Zinchenko at left back. The midfield three, Thomas Partey, certified starter. He came on and the tempo, Arsenal up the tempo in terms of the manner that they passed the ball. As they were quicker in the second half with Thomas Partey in the midfield than they were in the first half, and you could see it. You could clearly see the levels that Thomas Partey brings. He is an absolute world-class all-round midfield player, not just a DM, central midfield player. And, you know, he brings that extra zoom, that oomph into the midfield. He brings that quality that we've been talking about for days. And you can clearly see he's a difference maker in that game. Even though we were 2-0 up at half-time, he made a big difference. Thomas Partey is going to be extremely important in terms of our running in the league and our fixtures as well. Or what was I going to say? Partey, he's going to be important in our fixture runnings. With 13 league games to go, you want the guy in your midfield, especially for the big games coming up away from home. Right, Thomas Partey in the pivot in the midfield, sitting in between the two centre halves. On the right hand side of him is Martin Odegaard, who has been brilliant all season, absolutely scintillating. And if anyone sees the bit of skill he did, where he's going in with a 50-50 challenge against Iwobi, gets the ball off him, but he's on the deck and he's controlled the ball with his right foot when you thought he was going to control it with the left. What talent, what sublime skill that is. That is Martin Odegaard in a nutshell for me. He is possibly one of the best number 10s in the league right now, if not the best number 10 in the league right now. And I fully get behind this guy. He is also a good captain as well, level-headed. And for me, I think he's a popular choice in the dressing room in terms of the captain's armband being around his arm week in, week out. And he does chip in with goals as well. People forget about that. And the assists. So Martin Odegaard starts. On the other side of Thomas Partey, to his left, Granit Xhaka. My word, he has grown as a midfield player. He's getting assists. He's defensively more structured, disciplined, and he chips in with the odd goal here and there. For me, Granit Xhaka has been amazing this season. Absolutely amazing for Arsenal. And he's now an integral part of our team. And if he was to go missing for a couple of games through injury or suspension, he will be missed right now. Substitute number, the attacking three, I'll get onto the substitutes later on. The attacking three, Bukayo Saka. What more can we say about him? Last 2-3 seasons, he's proven to be a world-class talent. I mean, since 2001, from stepping up on the big stage in the penalty shootout to miss the penalty, which ultimately cost England the European Championship, to what he's done since then has been incredible. And that's a tribute to his mentality. That's a tribute to everything about Saka as a footballer and as a winger. He has gone from strength to strength, and each and every game you can see that he's got stronger, a lot quicker, and he's a fine hitter of a football. Whether on the right foot or on the left foot, he is a fine striker of the ball. For me, he starts the game for me. Gabriel Martinelli on the left-hand side of the attack. For me, he is one hell of a talented footballer when he's top of his game. Yes, his decision making comes into questions in at times, but without a shadow of a doubt, he is a goal scorer, and if he gets opportunities, he is a danger in front of any attacking defense against him. He will provide that end product when he's on top of his game, especially if he's faced one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And one thing with Gabriel Martinelli, I would like to see him go more direct at the right backs that's put out against him, because he's got the ability to beat them for pace or skill. Gabriel Martinelli starts. In the middle, I'm going to go with Leandro Trossard. For the simple fact is, him and Martinelli have developed a relationship in terms of their play, the rhythm, and the pattern that they what's the word I'm looking for? The way they link up. I think that pattern tells you everything you need to know about Trossard. His understanding with Gabriel Martinelli is sublime to me, and that understanding is what can take us far into the Premier League business end. And I know there's only 13 league. There's another 13 league games to go, but the way they have developed an understanding, and the way Trossard has performed as well, he has been a very good signing. You know, he's scored. He scored on his he's not on his home debut, but he scored at the Emirates. He's a threat. He's a threat at all times when he's on top of his game, running at defenders, and he's direct as well. So for me, I personally will start with Trossard as a number 9. The 9 substitutions, Matt Turner, he can still sit on the bench for me, just due to the fact that I feel that Mikel Arteta trusts Aaron Ramsdale as the undisputed number one. And whereas Matt Turner, he is an absolute find at whatever price that we paid for him. However, in training, obviously Arteta sees both goalkeepers in action, and he's obviously selected Ramsdale to be Arsenal's number one, whereas Matt Turner has to settle for number two. But he's on the bench for me. Substitute number two, Takahiro Tomiyasu. Very good right back, good one-to-one defender. And for me, he's unlucky not to get a nod ahead of Benjamin White. And that's due to the form and the performances of Benjamin White. He has performed exceptionally well, especially the first part of the season. Whereas Tomiyasu, all he has to do is keep showing some fight and hunger in training. Substitute number three, Rob Holding. Again, due to the form and the ability of Saliba mainly, he wouldn't be looked at as getting ahead of Gabriel Magalhaes due to the fact that Magalhaes is a good left-footed centre-half in the Premier League. There's not many of them in the Premier League. But for me, Rob Holding is a very good squad player, and if asked to do a job, it will be in plan that he plays as a centre half, in the middle of the three instead of playing in the middle of the back four. Substitute number four, Jakub Kovia. Now, looking at the clips on YouTube, I'll tell you what, he is good with the ball at his feet. He sprays long distance passes. He's not scared to spray a long pass. He's good with the ball at his feet, and for me, he comes across as a no-nonsense centre half, and he does win a lot of balls in the air. For his height of 6'3", 6'4", I'd expect that from my centre half. Substitute number five, Kieran Tierney. Now, this is a guy who I feel that should be playing at left back, and he should have an opportunity. Where there's only a worry where Zinchenko comes inside from left back into the midfield or the right hand side of midfield or attack, and leaves us exposed to any sort of form of a counter attack, and he's not there to deal with the matter. Now, for me, with Tierney, he understands the role a little bit better due to the fact that he's played at left back all of his career, and he understands the defensive side of it. And defensively, he's more to be trusted than Zinchenko. But that being said, he'll have to settle for a place on the bench. And I don't believe his future is elsewhere other than with the Gunners. Substitute number six, Fabio Vieira, a guy who plays in the number 10 role for me. He is a number 10 than a number 8. He can play a through pass, a through ball. He can shoot from long range, and he's got tremendous ability with the ball at his left feet. So for me, he's an option to bring off from the bench. Another option to bring off from the bench is the fit again, Emile Smith-Rowe. He got about less than 10 minutes against Everton, and then he marked his return with a goal. I would definitely depend on him to come on from the bench and make an impact. Substitute number 8. Yeah, Reece Nelson. I think I'll go with Reece Nelson for the simple fact that he can make an impact at any given time. I mean, you have to look at the Forest game that we won 5-0. Bukayo Saka came off for precautionary reasons. He came on, run at the Forest defence, and got himself 2 goals in that 5-0 win. Substitute number 9, Eddie Nketiah. I feel that he'll be better off coming off from the bench than starting the game. But again, Eddie Nketiah could do with ending his goal drought of 5, 6, 7 games without a goal. Now, that will be worrying in the sense that we haven't got a number 9 scoring, but nevertheless, we've got players who can score from all over the pitch. So that's a blessing in disguise. So, my starting 11 is sorted out. My 9 substitutions have been sorted out by myself. All that I need to do is say once again what a pleasure it is to be picking the team, to be picking the team that I would like to go with, and the subs bench as well. So all that is left for me to do is say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me as you always do. More peace, more blessings, more love as always, yeah? And just remember, do look after your friends, do look after your families, do look after yourselves, as that's always important. DLG repping, remember, we're going to chat again, yeah? Just remember, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all of that for me, yeah? And one more thing, just remember, please always be very nice. And I do mean be nice. Thank you. And hopefully I'll make it to the Emirates tomorrow, yeah? I'm out.